Happy Monday. Welcome into another Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 live stream. Welcome to Atlanta, and welcome back to A Pilot's Life, Chapter 2. No, this is not forever goodbye to Fly the Line. This is a temporary hour or two. Say goodbye to Fly the Line. I'm having a blast. I'm actually having a really fun time using Fly the Line. I think it's fantastic. There's some work to be done, and as I've done more research into the software itself, at least on the Just Flight forum, they don't have small airports yet. So that's limiting some of the stuff, at least domestically here in the US and probably internationally as well, with some of the shorter hops. So that stuff is coming down the road, as well as other airlines as well. So all that stuff is coming down the road. I had done 10 flights, I think, 10 flights since Friday with Fly the Line, and all went extremely well. All really well. The last couple flights, the last two flights I'd done in the 319, and all were really good in that as well. And then primarily with the Max in there. But yeah, I'm having a blast. I made it to first officer, so that's level 3, first officer, and I bought a couple more things with the money in there to help with the fatigue. I think that's gonna be the biggest factor, is fatigue. So I have 2 more days of rest in there, and then once I get the rest done, I should be able to get that fatigue fixed up quite a bit. But either way, it's a lot of fun. But I figured today we're jumping back into the Max. We'll jump into A Pilot's Life and see if we can catch Master Copy. Highly unlikely. I'm not sure even where he is on the leaderboard anymore, because he said he did beat me or pass me. So obviously he's made some really good progress in my absence on APL for the last couple days. Surprisingly, I only made $668 or something like that with Pilot's Life this last week. All because I took a couple days to use a different piece of software. It's crazy how much you can make with the Pilot's Life in its currency if you use it frequent enough. But again, we're going to hop into the Delta Max, which I know they don't technically have the Max, but you know, it's a fun plane, a really fun plane. Welcome in P2, welcome in Matthew, and then we got a subscription as well, Pav. I'm going to say Pav because I don't know how to say the full name, I'm sorry. But welcome on in. So today's flight is Atlanta. We're going to be heading over to Orlando. This was a flight we were supposed to do on Friday, but because Fly the Line came out, we went ahead and scrapped it and went on over to that for the day. We are going into Orlando, so let me get that updated. And today we introduce back the webcam. So this is the WinWing Ursa Minor side stick. And yes, I did buy it many moons ago, but I figured there was some chatter in Discord about using the Ursa Minor, and I figured, what the hell, I'll bring it out again and give it a shot. And I've used it for the past 3 flights, and I think I have it all dialed in the way I like. We'll see. Obviously, we're using a Boeing, which is typically a yoke, well, which is always a yoke, so that's going to be a little odd as well. My last flight I did with the Max, with the yoke, I didn't have my settings dialed in as much as I like. I think I have it better now. We're going to see. The departure was a little rocky with the Max, but the landing was substantially better. Face cam win. That is going to be, you know, on the Only Flaps page. The Only Flaps. All right, let's go ahead and get this Max going, shall we? Uh-oh, where the hell's my tablet at? Uh-oh. What the hell? I've never had, what is that noise, too? Okay, that's weird. It's like it has a WATSIM crash. All right, let's do a reset, I guess. Restart the sim. That's a great start to the live stream. Flap cam. Yeah, the flap cam. All right, let's try this again. That was rather odd. All right, back in it here. And we still have no tablet. I'm hearing like clicking in the... What the hell? That's weird. I don't understand. These are set to ground. Yeah, there's definitely like a WASM. All right, well, let's go all the way back to the main menu then. Let's try it this way. Is your iFly plugin working? Let me see. iFly. Oh, what? Yeah, interesting. The iFly plugin did not launch. Okay. Let's see. iFly plugin. What the hell? There we go. Okay. The iFly plugin is... Oh, wrong button. iFly plugin is officially on. Good call, P2. Alright, let's go back into Atlanta. That's a random. And I just picked this gate here. I know that's not where the 737s go, but that's where I picked. Alright, let's load back in and see what happens. That's really random. Normally the iFly plugin works flawlessly. Oh well. Alright, give it a couple seconds to load up. My only thing about the WinWing Ursa Minor is the buttons are really loud. They're really, really loud. Like, they get this, they're powerful and good, but like they're really loud. Alright, I forgot how loud they were. There they are. Alright, there we go. We're back in business. Head tracking is off. What the hell? God. I don't understand why also. I have to double tap the head tracker when I have it set for the Ursa Minor. I don't know why. Okay, we're back in this. Let's get BeyondATC. Let's hope that BeyondATC behaves a little bit better today. A little bit better today. Let's see. 2024 looks great. Welcome in, Chicken. It's always CTD on me for some reason. I'm glad your experience is great. Yeah, mine is normally really good. Mine is normally really good. This was just a weird iFly plugin issue. I'm gonna bring that traffic back down a little bit. Hit the fly button, let that all load in. How's the FFB? The WinWing does not have FFB. It has like a little rumbling, like a vibration rumble, but that's the extent of that. It's not, and that's only if you use the SimBit. What is it? The Sim? It's not SimBit, is it? SimPit Pro app or something, whatever. You have to use their app to have it all work. And I don't use that. I use Mobiflight. You can't use both of them together. P2 though, I'm very curious. Okay, so you have the WinWing, not the WinWing, sorry. You have the Moza AB9. What stick do you have with it? Because the one that Moza provides or offers are both right-handed sticks, not left. And you also have the Honeycomb throttle on your right side, so I'm very curious, like, what stick do you have? SimApp Pro, yeah, SimApp Pro, thank you. Okay, so we're gonna go to connect, that's good. Let's go up top here, and we're gonna go to battery on, ground power's on, whoop, wrong button. Navs, pitot heat. And we're gonna go to lights on. Let's get the APU rock and rolling. And the emergency exits is set. All right, and then we're gonna go over to the EFB. Let's see. Yep, Stickham Will asked, and he got it a day late, but he got it. I have the Moza stick, the first officer side. I live with it. How's that work though? Isn't it weird? Doesn't it feel weird in your hand? Like, doesn't that stick feel weird in your hand? I'm not even gonna go there. All right, let's go to weight and balances, and we're gonna go to fetch it. And Delta Tango, welcome in. It's a work day here, but I saw you were on, so I wanted to drop by and with a light. I appreciate Delta Tango. welcome on in. Hopefully the weather's treating you fine up there in Wisconsin. And we're going to go into payload. We're expecting some nasty storms over the next 2 days here in the Midwest because we're in a what they call like heat dome or something. And so the storms are going to like circle around the area, which is Illinois, part of Minnesota, Iowa, I think part of Wisconsin as well, and then I think Missouri is also getting hit with this heat wave. All right, so 23 should be fine. 23 fuel. We're gonna go to total fuel. It's 13370. Taxi out fuel, it seems to be always 420. I don't know why. And then raw data is 5852. Beautiful. And then we look at our zero fuel weight, 1299, 1299. Beautiful, grand. Let's hit the buttons. Those are all set. Let's go on down here to the FMC. We're going to go FMC, position, next, grab the GPS, drop it on in, route requested. Oh, yes. What the hell? Why is the iFly now requesting... What is going on? Alright, the iFly requested Navigraph for some reason too. It's like it's the first time using it, but it's clearly not. Lex showing off his stick today on cam. Bravo throttle, WinWing stick, Alpha yoke, FCU Winflex. It's weird, but I'm too poor to buy the one F1 uses, or V1, sorry, V1 uses. Too stubborn to use their fighter stick. CST Gaming actually did a mod with the WinWing stick and made it work with the Moza Cockpit. Really? Interesting. Brian, welcome in. Just watching as I get ready for work. We'll have to watch properly when I get home tonight. I appreciate it. Welcome in, though. Heat index 98 again today. It's starting to look a little worse. Yeah, it's starting to get a little worse. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my AC like runs non-stop. That bill was really expensive for last month and probably will be about the same this month. Who says global warming's not real? All right, Delta. We are 1576. And activate, execute, performance. Reserves are 2. Weja, the wind is 052 at 12. Cool. And the temperature is a blistering 12 degrees. Actually, it's really nice. Well, that's in the sky. All right, N1. Over here, we're going to go ahead and copy this information. We're going to go to flaps 5, AC on because it's hot, and 53 for the temperature. Takeoff, flaps, set, and trim is auto set. Beautiful, grand. Let's go ahead and go to RTO. Departure, we're expecting 27 right, but you know what? It's BeyondATC, so let's ask nicely. Atlantic clearance, Delta 1576, ready for IFR clearance to Orlando. Alright, that button's working, that's good. First time I tested that.
Delta 1576,
did you calibrate your cute stick, Lex? It is calibrated. It is calibrated.
Departure frequency 125.65, squawk 4522.
4000. 27 right, cool, that's grand.
Cleared to Orlando. Smoltz tree departure, wallet transition, then as filed.
27 right via
Maintain 5,000
Smoltz.
feet. Departure frequency 125.65. Squawk for 522.
Walt.
Delta 1576.
We are expecting 35 right
Delta 1576, read back correct.
via Grinch.
1.75 when ready for push or
And
start.
the J.
Ground
ZJ?
121.75.
What the hell is that? What is ZJ?
Start. Delta 1576. Have a
Alright,
good morning.
that's all good. Let's go up top here. And APUs are on. Pumps are pumping. Yaw is yawing. And other pumps are pumping. Over here to the left, let's go over here, go to system page, disconnect that jazz. Then let's go, altimeter is set, and talk to Atlanta. Atlanta ground, Delta 1576 ready for pushback and engine start. Alright,
Southwest 756, contact Atlanta
5,000.
2385. Have a good one.
Okie dokie.
Contact Tower 2385.
We should be facing the south.
Delta 1576, Atlanta ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
I thought
Pushback approved, face
Huh.
south.
I
Delta
thought pushback planner worked
1576.
with this airport. Alright, so parking brake is release, request, and hold. Pushback commencing. APU bleed on, ground, and engines are firing up. Clock is a clocking.
Request taxi.
Welcome in, Sean. Have seen, heading to a meeting, be right back. P2, of course. Tropical storm. Ooh, we got a tropical storm formed near Hawaii. Cute little stick legs. I can't wait to try the iFly after this morning's meeting. I tried it this morning, but left display wasn't working properly. Really? Like the primary display here? The PFD? This was not working? Ladies and gentlemen, watch the action cam coming alive on the left-hand side for the real captain. I'm really nervous about using this stick on stream here. I'm telling you. I'm gonna cave under pressure. It really felt good though using it with the Airbus. I was like, the yoke feels good too, but like it felt really, really good. Like really natural almost. Almost like it was an extension on my body. It was really surreal. There goes Southwest coming in. There goes Frontier departing. And we're going to go ground. Engine number 1. Engine number 2 for gens. Let's go taxi lights on. Flight directors on. Atlanta ground, Delta 1576 ready to taxi to the active.
Delta 573 heavy, contact Atlanta Tower 2385. Contact
Yeah, it was just black. Interesting. Just had the outline for the speed and stuff, but the displays was otherwise black.
Delta 1576.
I know you like a little pressure.
Taxi via ramp 6S, Lima 10, Mike Lima Bravo.
27 right. Oh, we're
Runway
in some fuel.
27 right taxi via ramp 6S. Lima 10,
Flaps.
Mike. Lima Bravo. Delta 1576.
The winds are coming out of 330, so
Contact Atlanta Tower 123.
yeah, this should be fine. It's gonna be a little bit of crosswind, it looks like, but should be fine.
Over to Tower 123.85, Southwest 2472. Have a good one.
All right, let's go on down here as well. Let's do our squawkage. Squawkage looking good. Gens 1, APU off, sorry. Continuous here. Off for the bleed, on for the packs. Grand and beautiful. Let's go taxiing, shall we? Matthew, so the only thing I can think of is maybe something like the same thing that happened to me. Was the iFly plugin not loading? So I guess, did you see the tablet on the side here? Did you see the tablet? Alright. Lima 10 via Mike. Clear, clear.
123.85, Frontier Flight 2912.
The tablet was there. Okay, so that means the iFly plugin was likely working. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever had that problem before. You have the cap off the stick cap. You use it for views? Yes. Yeah. So on the top here, you can put a cap right onto it. It's a magnet cap. But I use left and right for the what they call it, D-pad or whatever it's called, and I use What do I use down for? Down I use for hold reverse. Up I use for AP disconnect.
Pushback and engine start approved.
So like in this plane, if I hit the autopilot disconnect button, it will disconnect autopilot, but then it has that warning that you disconnected autopilot. So then I just hit the button up and it disconnects AP. I should probably just use that on my Bravo. Hit that Bravo button, hit this for AP on. That should solve that problem. But either way. And then I have a spoiler button down here for my other buttons. So up here in the top, I have a little cheat sheet. I have my head tracker on, I have my head eyes reset here. I have this other one is external views, and then we have parking brake, and then the bottom ones, I'm not sure how well you can see this on camera, the bottom ones here, the bottom two on the left, ATC, the fire button, spoilers for this bottom one, and then the circle button is the cam button. Irishman, welcome on in, maxing out in APL. Yes, we're heading to your town. We're heading to Orlando. Orlando. You know, it's funny because I was like, I want to fly in the south a lot more. Well, I got my wish after switching over to Delta. And then, on top of that, going over to fly the line, end up with Southwest, and who else do we fly with? Delta? So when we went to Southwest, we still end up getting... Were we going to Bravo? Which one's Bravo? Oh, I missed it. Whoops.
Atlanta departure, Frontier Flight 2912.
Alright, waiting for them to taxi on out. I guess we can make a call. Atlanta Tower, Delta 1576, holding short, runway 27 right, ready to go.
Delta 1576, number 1 for departure. Hold short of 27 right.
We're holding.
Wilco, hold short of 27 right for traffic, Delta 1576.
Lights are lighting. I can't seem to get these lights to work properly with switches. So on my, even with my Alpha, in this plane I can get the landing lights to turn on, but that's it. I set key commands for like toggle the lights, but it doesn't seem to work. I've tried everything I can think of.
Fly heading 290, runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff, Delta 1063.
Alligator Alley.
Delta 1576, runway 27 right, line up and wait.
Alright, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 27 right, Delta 1576.
Did you try the CRJ? I got it, but I hate flying it. Oh, I love the CRJ. The CRJ is especially the update. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. It's such a fun plane to fly.
Delta 1063, contact Atlanta.
It's such a fun. I haven't tried it yet with this yoke or with this joystick. I'm afraid to. But it's a lot of fun. It's very manual. There's no auto throttle, so it does take a lot of understanding it. But it's a lot of fun. Tell you what, it's a lot of fun. All right, I don't know if we'll do. Well, they'll probably say runway heading.
Atlanta Tower, wind tree 25 at 11, fly heading 280.
I guess not.
27 right, cleared for takeoff.
All right, throttles up. Here we go, folks.
Runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff.
Toga set.
Delta
Hands on the stick, not that stick. And we have a slight crosswind. Oh god. So I'm gonna just move the move the stick over to the left to the right just a little bit. Save me, God, save me. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Rotate. Steady it. Steady it. Hold it. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful, folks. Alright, don't get too cocky, you ass. Ooh, little bouncy up here. Steady. Steady. Hold it. Alright. How we doing, folks? What do you think? Was that a nice takeoff? Alright, hold it. Steady. Relax. Take it easy. Take it easy. Alright, flaps coming on up. LNAV, VNAV engaged.
Contact Atlanta departure, Delta 1576.
Flaps up.
Atlanta Atlanta departure, Delta 1576, 2000 for 100.
Delta 1576, Atlanta departure, radar contact, cleared direct slow, resume the smoke tree, climb, maintain 16,000.
16,000 in the box.
Cleared direct slaw, resume the Smoltz tree. Climb, maintain 16,000, Delta 1576.
I understand why some people fly with their right hand, but like having access to the mouse with if you're right-handed, having access to the mouse is like super beneficial flying left-handed. Now I do need to figure out something with my trim though, because now I only have the trim wheel available, because I don't have any of the buttons on top for trim. I kind of wish I would have got the other version of this. There's the fighter version, and that has like 1 trillion buttons. But oh well. I haven't even touched the trim.
Southwest 20 for
6,000 feet. How's chat saying? I might have to give it another go. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Guess I haven't found a good tutorial yet. I think I have one. I think I have one in on the channel. Well, I think I have a startup one. I don't know if I have a full tutorial, but yeah, I know I have a startup one on the channel.
135.0, Frontier Flight 2912, see you.
Coming up on 8,000 feet. I might be doing a better job of flying this with the stick than I was with the yoke, or than I am with a yoke, because I am a yoke, of course. One thing though is I definitely find myself staring more at the primary flight display a lot more when using a side stick. A lot more. Alright, coming up on 10,000. AP is on. Alright, let's get those lights off. Alright, my arm's tired. I gotta work it out. Gotta lift some Snickers. Alright, what else we got? 250 below 10,000, huh? Fantastic takeoff. Thank you, sir. Does anybody know what the small update for Fenix was this morning? Was there an update this morning for the Fenix? So here's something interesting I found out. So in Fly the Line, I went over to EJET. To EJET. And I installed liveries from the livery manager, the Fenix livery manager, and then I jumped into the sim. I couldn't find the liveries, and I was really pissed, which is why you saw a weird screenshot, Latanza, screenshot in Discord. Well, then I was doing some more research, and I found out that when I installed the Fenix, apparently I installed it when the community folder was the default community folder for 2024, so it was installing all liveries there. But apparently there's no way to change the install folder location of the Fenix. You have to pretty much uninstall the app, reinstall the app, and then it should work. I found that really weird. I found that really, really weird.
Atlanta Center, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb and maintain.
Just for their app in preparation of the update. Okay. I see that you have DSS on. Do you use the latest? And yeah. So I did switch over to... I was using TAA for a while, but I did switch over back to DLSS. And my reasoning... Climbing up to 330. My reasoning for it is because I want to give the GPU a break. It's working really hard with TAA on. As much as it looks better, it's working really extra hard. So I figured I'll sacrifice a little bit of the clarity to give it that extra, 5 to 10% usage, downgrade. But yes, I am using the latest version, and I am using K mode. in all honesty, the only things that bother me with DLSS is like the screens are a little bit blurrier. They're not crisp. You know, they're not as crisp. But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. All right, it did steady out here, so let's kick it up. There we go. All right, so we're in a pilot's life, which means we don't have to worry as much about that center line, and or we don't have to worry so much about the touchdown zone. We just got to be a smooth landing. Just a smooth landing, so we can use the entire runway if we need to. We just got to be smooth about it.
Atlanta Center, Delta 1576, climbing 16,700
Thank you, P2.
feet.
That it felt like a really good takeoff. It felt really, really good. Even with the crosswind, it was like a 15 knot crosswind. 11 it shows now, so it looks like it's just shifting based on Navigraph. It updated to 11 knot crosswind now. So that's not bad for 11 knot crosswind. That was a pretty smooth departure. I'll take it. Now, can I do a crosswind landing? Standard pressure. I think the big update delivery manager will be gone. You think the delivery manager is going to be gone with the big update? Really? Matthew has stepped away for 20 minutes. Gotcha.
Southwest 2472, contact Atlanta Center 127.5.
Yeah, it's not the Fenix 4X load or LOD. Yeah, so I watched a little bit more of the video yesterday. Not the whole thing still, but I watched a little bit of it yesterday again after the stream, and I'm super excited. I'm really excited. I kind of hope it comes out tomorrow. I'll be at work likely when it comes out, but maybe I can get off early. And then I'll race home here. We have to record our podcast, so I might do that before, if it comes out tomorrow, right? This is if the Fenix update comes out tomorrow. We have to do our podcast tomorrow, and then I'll stream for a few hours. That's at least my plan to see how it all works out. But if not, then hopefully it comes out early enough Wednesday where I can get a stream in with the update. And then, so this week, no stream tomorrow if the update doesn't come out. If the update comes out, then we'll do a stream tomorrow afternoon, my time. So it'd be around 4 p.m. Central Time, US, for a couple hours. And then Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, and Friday stream. I work today from 5 to 12. 5 to 12. 7-hour day. So my wife started a new job today, and she was really nervous. Obviously, you start a new job and you're super nervous about the new job. Kept telling her it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be great. Just take some time, right, to understand it. You're a new kid on the block, so you're gonna go in there with a lot of questions. That's just part of life.
Delta 1576, contact Atlanta Center 1.
Yeah, P2 hopes it comes out tomorrow because he won't be home till Friday.
Center on 134.9.
And then Will was saying the same thing because he will be flying the update tomorrow and Wednesday because he's off
Atlanta Center,
Tuesday and
Delta
Wednesday.
1576. Good day. Through flight level 234 for flight level 330, direct to Smalls.
Delta 1576, Atlanta Center, copy.
Okay, so far BeyondATC is working out pretty good today. Okay, so I went ahead and I did some research. So with EasyJet, it has me in, and this is what I'm using for Fly the Line right now. It has me in doing flights from Edinburgh. Where is it? Edinburgh and
Flight level 288.
oh shoot.
November 1,
Uh,
Romeo Charlie, Atlanta Center.
Crap, I can't remember where. I can't remember the other airports now. Let me see if I can. Oh, Belfast, Gatwick. So Gatwick, Edinburgh, and Belfast are the airports. Now Gatwick, Inabuilds has a Gatwick, but I watched some reviews and read some stuff, and it is a horrible performing airport. Like, it is just a massive FPS killer. I am blown away. Like, I was watching people who have systems similar to mine, and their FPS was like down to like 80 or so without traffic. And there's a free someone made on Flight Sim that TO made in Edinburgh, or no, yeah, I think it was Edinburgh, right? Which one was it? They made a, what's the Builds one? No, Gatwick, right? Yeah. Well, now I'm confused. Hold on. Yeah, Gatwick. Someone made a free one on Flight Sim that TO that's apparently supposed to be really good. So I have downloaded that. I haven't tested it yet. We'll see. Hopefully the performance isn't as bad as apparently the Builds one is. But then there's 2 other paid wares that are available for Edinburgh and the other airport. I keep forgetting their names now. Belfast. And those apparently are just really, really, really bad on performance. Like, really awful. I watched one video where the FPS was like 5. 5 FPS coming in for a landing. So, yeah, I guess stay away from those. I saw there were freeware kind of updates for them, but nothing amazing. Which I'm surprised, because those are 2, I would say, popular airports. I'm just surprised that Europe isn't as covered as the US. Or maybe it is, it just happens to be those 2 airports aren't covered, I guess. The whole month of August will be less flying for me because I have my sister visiting, then my girlfriend and I are going on a staycation with the dog. Whoa, staycation with the dog? You can fly with the dog? What's wrong with that? The Flight Sim 2024 launch was a staycation for me. Of course, I took that off just for Flight Sim, but because I'm a nerd. I need to figure out what I need to take another week off at some point here. I need to figure out when I want to do it. I need to plan it with some big update that comes out. Like, if I would have known the Fenix was coming out this week, I would have, tried to do some vacation week this week. Just have some fun with the Fenix, but I guess if we get a release date for the 220, that might be a couple days vacation right there. That'll probably be it, yeah. I'll wait out for the 220. Because I'm going to fly the hell out of that 220 when it comes out. Super excited about it. I will work for P2 Tuesday and Wednesday so he can try the Fenix. Will, you are a legend. And P2 said he's sending me over his Moza, so he's also a legend. The freeware on TO is brilliant for Gatwick. Is it? Okay, cool. Yeah, so I downloaded it, but I haven't tried it yet. I'm excited to try it now. I need to do more extra jobs for people. I need to do more extra jobs for people. The new livery manager finally has liveries from India. Really? Nice. Watch out for the RP Presents airports. They are FPS hungry. I think that's what it was. I think RD Presents. I think that's what those 2 airports are. That dog is such a nuisance. We can't take her anywhere. She would totally pee inside the plane. Oh. Master Copy, welcome in. I'm trying to catch up, Master Copy. I'm trying to catch up. We're doing Atlanta to Orlando right now in APL with in APL with Delta. Man, P2 has me really thinking hard about that Moza AB9. Especially now that I'm starting to use the Ursa Minor more. Like, I can't quite afford it, but that's what debt's for. That's what credit card's for. I'm thinking about it. See, here's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about getting the base from Moza, right? Getting the AB9 base. And then I saw that, like, some of the Verpal and some of the VKB sticks work with it. So I'm thinking about doing one of those sticks. I also think there's a Thrustmaster stick that works for it too, and I think that's available locally at Micro Center for me. I am the whore of the Moza group. I am the Moza whore of this group. The other thing is the following. And that is, so I was talking about how I was interested in maybe buying the Moza R3, the wheel, because there's a NASCAR game coming out this fall. Well, apparently that's coming out to consoles and maybe never for PC, or PC at another later date. So, well, I have no rush to go buy that Moza racing stick wheel anymore. So I can use whatever money I didn't have for that towards the AB9. Master is the only Zoomer who has not yet subscribed. Hey, now we can't make fun of Master Copy for that. But I thought Master Copy was a subscriber too. He might be having the problem that some people have. I'm pretty sure Master Copy subscribed at one point. Because I remember seeing him subscribe. Because I know, like, on Kip's channel sometimes, because I subscribe to him, you know, every month, but like, it doesn't always go through automatically charge. And here's the thing: for those who don't know, there's an app called, what's it called? Rewards, Google Rewards or something like that. What's it called? Google Opinions or Google? What the hell's it called? Yeah, Google Opinion Rewards. It's in the Play Store. I don't know if it's available on the App Store for Apple. But anyways, Google Opinion Rewards. And what it does is, if you turn on GPS and all that jazz, when you go visit locations like different stores and businesses and all that jazz, you can take a survey. Did you just recently visit that? Or if you're searching on your phone for something, it will randomly ask you take a survey. And you get money, like real money, real money, for doing those surveys. I don't know if it's only US based though, so you'll have to look into that. But anyways, that survey, the rewards thing, has pretty much paid for all of Kip's subscriptions. Plus more. Like whenever you see me give Kip, 5 memberships, whatever, it's typically from the rewards. Like it pays for itself. So Kip's getting money from Google for that, because Kip's the only guy I subscribe to on YouTube. And then Twitch, I give 757 Spy a monthly 3-month subscription on Twitch there. You don't need it, Irishman says. I had an issue with BeyondATC where it hasn't been selecting the right runways recently. Does FS HUD fix that? Garen, yes and no. FS HUD sometimes will have that issue too, but BeyondATC has had that issue more recently. I'm hoping, I thought this last update, the experimental one that came out, was going to fix it, but it hadn't really fixed it. Because we had a hell of a time with it the last 2 days. The last few days I've had issues with it. It's very inconsistent. Some days it's fine, some days it's not. So I don't know if it's just not updating the METAR information properly, if there's some coding error issue in there. But yeah, I think all of us have complained about this issue for a while. Hopefully they get on it, because this is a pretty substantial big issue. They need to get it fixed, like, soon. Figure out where the issue comes in, because it can work just fine, and then all of a sudden it just won't work. Like we did the flight yesterday, where P2 got vectored to the right runway, but I didn't. We were flying the exact same time, the same exact flight plan. I was slightly ahead of him. That was the only difference. Or no, was he? I think you were ahead of me at that point. Yeah, I think you were ahead of me. So that makes even much less sense, because if you were ahead of me, why did I get an old runway? I don't know. Yes, Moza works with the Verpal and the Thrustmaster 6. Ooh, boy. I'm interested. I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing, though, with this WinWing. I need to make sure before I even make any kind of commitments with that, that I'm comfortable enough with the stick. Let me see if I was correct about that Thrustmaster. So Thrustmaster... Yeah, they have a Hornet. For $269, geez, okay, that's a little expensive. I don't want that one. Micro Center has the Hornet in stock. They have the Viper in stock as well. That's 249. Those are both right-handed sticks.
Delta 1576.
Yeah, so I would need a left-handed stick.
132.3.
Center on 132.3.
I wouldn't be
Delta
purchasing
1576.
this at right away by any means. I would have to look again at finances and make sure I can even
Jacksonville Center,
make it work
Delta
out.
1576. Good day, flight level 330.
And knowing me, the way I go, like, I'll consider possibility, and then I won't even consider possibility because I'll go back to my yoke.
Jacksonville Center.
Because that's how it works out.
Delta 1576, Jacksonville Center. Expect Bridge 5, runway 17
Alright, we got a runway change. We'll expect Bridge 5, runway 17 left, Delta 1576. 17 left, okay.
Delta 1576, verify instruction.
Well, that's saying not in use. Not in use. We'll expect Bridge 5, runway 17 left, Delta 1576. So, it looks like that's not the right runway.
Heading 040.
But we're not using
Maintain flight level
fly the line, so we'll make it work. 17 left. So, 17 left, Bridge 5, that's all good.
200, American 816.
And that's going to be a straight in arrival then for the most part. Let's go ahead and prepare our arrival then. Thankfully we have APL going so we can see the weather on the side, which I love. Alright, so let's get our arrival. 1095 on the comms. Okay, good. And then the minimums are 290. Let's go real fast. Can't see it. That's the difference right there with TAA versus DLSS. Like with TAA, I could see that really clear. Now it's like blurrier. And then, so we got that set, and then we have to do this here, which is 185. Oh, wrong way. Turn, damn it. Alright, 185 is set in there, and that's all good. And then we'll swing over here to the tablet. System page, let's go menu. Alright, we're going to go show landing. We're going to copy this jazz. Try weather is variable at 3. Temperature is 31 already. Jeez Louise. Y'all are crazy hot down there. It's only, well, I guess it's 10 over there. 30 AC on, anti-ice, brakes en route, all and none. Calculation 144 for the arrival. Cool. Okay, and then let's see. Bridge will go down to 6,000. 6,000. All right, 6,000 in the box. Okay.
Jacksonville Center. Delta 570.
Let's see.
339er.
Silent, welcome in. Sorry, I didn't see you. Sorry. Silent, welcome on in. I wasn't using BeyondATC yesterday. Oh, you weren't? Okay. He screwed me on both events this weekend on APL. What, BeyondATC? I missed the events this weekend. Was busy trying to catch Lex. Yeah, you went hard. You went hard with APL this weekend. I'm impressed. That's like I did 20 flights, whatever it was, but that was because I had some extra days off from work. I would suggest you look at the stick I put on Discord. I'm considering getting that one. The stick you put in Discord.
Delta 1576, contact
Let's see.
Jacksonville Center,
Don't switch.
133.7.
Center on
Mention
133.7.
screenshots.
Delta 1576. Take care. Jacksonville Center, Delta 1576. Good day, flight level 330.
I gotta figure out what that's all about. Okay, let's see. Which ones you put in the Discord? Dumpster fire. Saw this AB9 review. I'll order this side stick. $189. That's a good price. Oh yeah, I was on this website before. My only thing is I want buttons. I know it's not realistic, but I want a bunch of buttons. I want a bunch of buttons. I want a lot, like, I need ID on my buttons. I don't, like, especially with the AB9 doesn't have buttons on the base, so I need my buttons. Don't be pushing my buttons, people. If you don't have a compatible stick already, you probably better off buying the Moses stick for the AB9.
Contact Jacksonville Center, 135.325.
The thing is though, like, the Moses sticks are both right-handed, and I fly left-handed, Robert, so I need a left-handed stick. Like, I know you can make the right work, but it would be, it's not, you know, made for it, so it's gonna probably feel weird. 92 right now, and 110 heat index for the next 3 days. Good lord, I work literally around the corner from the airport. Maybe I'll see you land. That'd be amazing. That'd be cool if they do virtual, like, they can, like, throw up, like, a hologram of sim planes coming in. How's the flight going? Matthew, it's going pretty good. Just finished your meeting. Hopefully it was a good meeting. We are, what do we have left here? We have 14, so we should be top of descent here in the next 11 minutes, and then should be on the ground here within the next 30. We got kind of a shortcut, I guess, because we're going direct to 17 versus going around the airport. I'll give you a link to a stick with a hat switch. Yeah. So I want buttons. I need a lot of buttons. Which is why I said, like I said earlier, if I should have gotten the other Ursa Miner, the fighter one that has a billion buttons on it. That would have been better, I think, for me with buttons. Although I can always just get. That's just gonna add the cost, though. I'm gonna say I can always just get another Stream Deck and then use the Stream Deck for the buttons. Or I can use the Stream Deck I have now. I have I have the two, what are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 15. I have the two 15 key Stream Decks. I have one that I use for OBS, and then I use one for, like, just a bunch of random crap. I guess I can do a better job at using, because with those buttons I only use the comms. Yeah, I could probably use that for some of the buttons too. Program some of that stuff, I guess. Sorry, just talk to myself now. You're back, walking into the office. Need to sneak by everyone so that I can get back to the stream. Good luck, sneaky Irish. That's fantastic. Yeah, definitely part of me wishes I had an office job, because then I could, you know, watch the streams and stuff like that for other people. But at the same time, like, I need to be on my feet. I have to be on my feet. As much as some days, you know, health-wise, I feel like an office job would be ideal. I like being on my feet. And this is, being on my feet's the only exercise I really get. I'll be honest. I'll be very honest. I get off work, I sit my ass down in the chair, and I fly planes, you know, fake planes. The amount of work, the amount of exercise I get is based on how busy we are at work for the day. Today I work at a different location, and it's a much slower location, so I'm going to be, 1, bored, and 2, not going to get a lot of exercise. Whoa, what now? BFU is out? Are you lying to us? No way. A little early, but still late and available for all customers now. Holy crap. It is out. Well, hot damn, we still have time on this flight. All right. Well, I have enough time to do another flight, so that means we need to get the update going. Let's get the update going here, folks. All right, loading, updating. Thank you for the information. All right, I have it updating right now. Checking for updates. All right. Update. You must close it. Oh, I can't do it during the thing. Son of a Bob. Okay. All right, so I have to wait until we're done. All right. Ooh, they have 2024 liveries. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. All right. I got that going. All right, we just gotta wait for this flight to end. We don't want to cancel the flight. We gotta wait for the flight to end, folks. FlightSimProjects.eu. 159. Okay, I see. Alright, we just need to hurry up and get this. Can I use... No, I can't use Sim. I can't use SimRate. I can't use SimRate with APL. Son of a gun. Okay, that's cool though. Either way, I can get another flight in. And we'll do a test flight. I'll do a test flight. We'll get it done. I'm excited. I gotta call off work tomorrow now. What are we doing here? I'm being asked a question if I want to do something, but I don't know what we're doing. I'm so confused. Okay, let's see. Sent you another link. Be right back. Walking in. Update's been out. Yep. Cool. What? Yep. Installing now. Oh my god. Okay, I'll have to install it right after I land. I have to head to the meeting in 15 minutes to know if the report is getting promoted or not. Oh, my reportee is getting reported or not. Well, if they are. Hopefully it works out well. Alright. We'll be landing here momentarily. Well, not momentarily. We'll be landing here in the next 27 minutes. I kind of just want to go direct now and skip all this crap. So we can get there faster. Alright, that's what we're doing. We're killing out BeyondATC. We're going to go direct to Seedly, or whatever this is. We're going to go direct. Cedo. We're going direct to Cedo. We're making the executive decision so we can get this flight going. Top of the sense right there. This is a little bit of shortcut. This will get us down in the ground program. Let's see, it's saying same time. I don't think we really saved any time, but we're making decisions here. I was on the phone with the Dutch lottery. Whoa, what? You won money with the lottery? The update came out. The big update from Fenix came out, so I'm trying to take a shortcut to get us in. Irishman's back. Irishman, you left, and the Fenix update came out. The big Fenix update came out. So we're gonna do another flight here once we. Oh man, it's gonna be really pushing time. Okay. I need to put a poll up. We gotta put a poll up. Engage with the audience. Let's do a poll. Skip flight and get the Fenix update. Yes or no? Start the flight. Here we go. Polls up. Polls up, folks. The big old poll is up. What do we do? Yep, Master Copy, the update came out. Alright, what do we do? What do we do, folks? Do we skip the flight? Do we skip the flight and get the update? Or do we keep on going? Do we keep on keeping on? Just crashed the plane after I went to work. Polls up at the top. Skip the flight, get the update. What do we do? What do we do, folks? We are about 20 some odd minutes. I'm gonna give it until we hit, let's see, I'm gonna give it 2 minutes. You know I'm gonna pick, what do you say? You know I'm going to pick skip the flight so I can stay on top. Oh man, Master Copy, now you're playing with fire there. Now you're playing with fire. Oof. All right, that means if it's a tie, I'm skipping flight. If it's a tie, you know I'm skipping flight. Show some discipline. Yeah, I won a bigger prize and the Phoenix came out. What? There's no coincidence. Oh my gosh. We got a 50-50 tie now. The ultimate test of patience. Oh man, this is... Oh. Do we let Master Copy stay ahead of me? Although, how far are you ahead of me, Master Copy? Let me check. Alright, by doing this, maybe APL will crash anyways. Alright, we're going to go to Community. We're going to go to Community. And we're going to see where Master Copy is. How much farther is he ahead of me? Going to leaderboards and checking Master Copy. Oh, you're... this flight, yeah, I'm not going to be able to catch up to you on this flight. No way. You're 8,000 points. I am 7919. Ooh, it's going to be... You're going to be ahead of me by like 20 points. If I complete this flight, you're still going to be ahead of me by 20 points. By only 20 points. And APL did not crash. It's still active. It's still working. Oh, we got... We have no. Do not skip the flight so far. Oh boy, and that's the 33. That's the 2 minutes I was going to give it. I think the community has spoken. So I went from not being able to play the BFU because I'm away from home. So I have a meeting all day. No integrity. All right. We're sticking. The votes have spoken. 7. So we have no skip the flight, yes skip the flight. 57% said no, do not skip the flight. Alright, poll is ending. It's official. We're sticking to it. I made the shortcut happen at least. We made the shortcut at least happen. Alright, we're gonna be good lads. We're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna be good lads. Master Copy does a lot of long hauls. That's why he jumped ahead of you. Well, he's going to be ahead of me by at least 20 points. At least 20 points after this flight. Oh, man. All right. So the next flight, we're going to stick with APL, I think, though. I think we're going to stick with APL. But... yeah, we have to stick with APL because my EasyJet flights, those are longer flights. I don't have extra time today, so I have to be really pushing it with time. So I have to do a flight that's less than an hour for sure. So it's gonna have to be a short hop. Let me think of what we want to do. Where do we want to fly? Where do we want to fly? We can do... Show us the install. Oh, you got it. Yeah, I'll show it. Hello, welcome in. Welcome on in. We're on approach into Orlando. After this, we'll be exiting the sim, going in, downloading the big update from Fenix. And hopefully everything goes smooth there. Yeah, I'm sure it's blowing up. Oh god, hopefully the servers can hold up. Damn it. Alright. That's fine. Kinda wanna... If I do sim rate, I'm gonna lose points, and then Master Copy is gonna be ahead even further. I tell you what's going to happen though. I'm not taxiing to a gate. I'm landing this puppy. We're going to turn off the taxiway. We're going to shut down the engines, and that's it. We are not taxiing to a gate. People are going to be walking their asses to the terminal. They can take a damn train or the tram or the bus. Tell you what, this ain't going to be a gate stop today. We're heading on off. Phoenix is blowing up. There are so many liveries. I'm overwhelmed on what I need to download. Oh, that didn't translate for me. Let's see. Let's see if we can get that translated. Translate to English. Good evening. Welcome in. Welcome in. Will it translate your name? Translate to English. Golden. Welcome in, Golden. Or good evening to you. Hello, hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. We're on our way into Orlando. We're going to be downloading the big Phoenix update that just got released. So we're going to do a flight with the big update. One short flight because I don't have a whole lot of time to spare with it. And of course I'm working off-site today. And the commute is a little bit longer. Damn it. Let's see. What was I gonna check? Oh yeah. 18,000 standard pressure. Oh, I'm sure everyone's streaming it. I'm sure. I just want to use it. That's all. I'm in the Illinois area, U.S. Illinois. 25. We have a fun community here. We have Canada, we have Netherlands, we have Orlando, U.S., we have me, Illinois. Master copies up in New York, right? Or is it New Jersey? New York or New Jersey, I think, one of the two. Delta's up in Wisconsin. Heading to a meeting, P2, have a good meeting. I don't know where anywhere else is. I can't think of anywhere else as of right now. It's my lucky day. Will, share the wealth. Oh, Germany too. It flows from Germany. Master copy is New York. Yeah, it's what I love about streaming in the morning, like this time, at least for me, it's morning. What I love about this time. Oh, then Chicken's also. He's in Australia. What I love about this time is like kind of like the happy medium. We can, it's early morning risers here in the U.S. It's a little too early for the West Coast because the West Coast is what 7 a.m., 7:30. But the East Coast is alive. The Midwest is alive, up and alive, and then of course the world, like, Australia, it's like 4. What is it? 10 a.m. or something like that. 10 p.m. Sorry, 10 p.m. People who want to be popular will be popular if they come to Japan. Really? Irishman coming in with the 5 gifted memberships. Thanks for the 5, Irishman. I DM'd you, Lex. Let's see. What did you DM me? No way. Did you really? Wow. Congratulations, Will. Congratulations, Will. That's awesome. Let's see. We have Jason, Nate, Aaron, Dell, and Boomer, all gifted memberships courtesy of Irishman. Courtesy of Irishman. Thank you, Irishman, for that. Much appreciated. That'll go into the maybe Moza fund. It's probably not going to happen. I ain't gonna lie. It's probably not going to happen. Like I said, I don't think I could. I can't really afford it. Plus, So my wife, it's our dog nowadays, but it's technically my wife's dog. But she has a big old German Shepherd. He's been having some stomach issues, so we had to bring him to the ER last Monday. And she's bringing him to the vet tomorrow because he's having some stomach issues again. They're continuing to happen, so the money goes towards that. Unfortunately, the money has to go towards the pets. Those are the kids we have. So Mo's it is. So yeah. Got to be conscious about the finances of that. P2 says I can't even call in sick today. I could. But I won't. I'm going to be a good employee. The job's been good to me. The store I'm going to go to, I don't want to go to. The place I'm going to work at today, it's not where I want to work today, but it is what it is. Jay, welcome on in on a Phoenix APL hop from Memphis to Newark. Ooh, in the MD-11. Very, very nice. Jay Russ, very, very nice. Alright, let's look on up here. Let's get the landing lights on. Welcome in, Jay, as well. Runway taxi, like the big update came out, Jay. The big update came out for the Phoenix. Mexican Aviator, welcome on in. Welcome on in. We're on approach, good timing. We're on approach into Orlando, and then we're going to hop out of the sim. We're going to download the update for the Phoenix that came out, and we'll be jumping into that. Oh yeah, make sure to change the title. Yeah, for sure. Do mods, I don't know if, mods don't have access to that, right? You don't have, I don't think you have access to that. I think you just have, I guess I could update it. Can I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I gotta learn, what's it called? I gotta learn more about Streamlabs. Because I think with Streamlabs I can maybe change the title. Or maybe not. I don't know. I do your work online, P2. Go ahead, I take over. I'm excited to fly the A319 Sharklets. Yeah, make sure to download the liveries. Mods don't have access. Okay, no. That's only on Twitch, I guess, maybe. Alright, come on. We gotta drop some altitude down here, bud. What's going on? Alright, we're going to manual V-speed. See you in 30. You have to do a YouTube Studio. Yeah, that's what I use. YouTube Studio. Have a good meeting, P2. Alright, here we go. We're on approach into Orlando. This runway doesn't seem to make sense because we have a tailwind right now, so we probably would have got dinged if we were using fly the line on this landing. Now maybe the winds changed a little bit different on the ground, but we'll kind of see what happens. Yeah, it just came out. Yep. We got the message here in chat, and then I checked it, verified it in Discord. It just came out, so I'm kind of hoping we get on the ground here pretty quick because my time's short today. All right, we should land in the next 10 minutes. Next 10 minutes. So I think we're gonna do a short hop. We're gonna do. I think we're gonna do. Gosh, I gotta figure out. Trying to decide on which one's slightly longer. I don't have a lot of time, but let me look at what's it called? Sky Vector. We're on approach here. Let me see if I can figure out this flight plan. It's 194 nautical miles, or we have. I do my test flight, which I normally do, which I know is really short. Okay, we're doing the test flight. We're going to do my test flight, which is Orlando to Tampa. That should work. No floatings, just bring it down. Well, as you can see, I also am using, you can see on the left there, I'm using the Ursa Minor, the WinWing Ursa Minor side stick. And I'm not very big with side sticks. I don't have a lot of practice with it. I'm going to do the install for sure, but I have enough time to do the short flight. You just dropped while I was landing the Phoenix. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the install real quick. We're gonna go ahead and hop into it and hope all goes well. I don't see you in APL, no green aircraft. Oh yeah, I'm definitely doing APL. Yeah, definitely doing APL. Can I bring it up on the screen? Yeah, there's APL. That's weird, you don't see me though. And we won't do BeyondATC because that takes extra time to set up, so we're gonna do just a short hop with the big update from Fenix, see how it works out. The big freaking update, man. Flo, the Fenix, the big Fenix update came out. So it's called, I don't know if it's what the F stands for. The big Fenix update. I don't know if people are referring to it other ways. I don't know if I think it's the big Fenix update. We're gonna go ahead and get on the ground here, and then we'll get the update going. Get the update rolling. Master Copy asked JFE, are you on my friends list in APL? Alright, looking really good. And let's see. I don't have ILS yet. Still got a little bit to go. I'm glad I started this flight earlier. I should have started even earlier. I was going to, I got up extra early. Like I said, my wife started a new job today, so I was kind of up when she got up. I should have started a little earlier, and then that kind of would have worked out even better for the update. Yeah, apparently they just decided to drop it early. They decided to drop it a whole day early, at least a day early. That's awesome of them. All right, here we go. So yeah, looks like we are going to have at least a tailwind, if not also a crosswind here. Well, it looks like more of a tailwind on the arrival. Runway left, so 17 left. So again, we're just going to go ahead and land. We're going to turn off the taxi lights and prepare as if we're going to be taxiing. But we aren't taxiing. We're not going to the gate, at least. Okay. And then we'll change our title, and then we'll, while we're downloading the update, we'll change the title for the stream. And I only have Lex on there. You can send me an invite, same name. Alright, let's go ahead and arm the approach mode. Looking good. And 12 nautical miles out. Good there. First notch of flaps are coming out. Spoilers are... Which button do I have that set? This button here. Spoilers are armed. Cat wants her food, so I'll get that going here as well when we're doing the update. Flaps 2. Now, I don't know how the update's going to work because it detects 2024, but it's not installing the right location. So I might have to move it. Speed down to 180. Landing speed is what? Landing speed 144. Flaps 5. Good. And gear coming down. I think we need... No, we might not need any speed brakes. There's that. Let's go 145 on the speed. Alright, folks, here we go. Coming in for landing. It's a tailwind for sure. Slight crosswind, but not much of anything. And flaps 15. Watching the speed. Altimeter's checked and set. And we have flaps 25. Vertical flying line, I love it. I think it's great. I think it's really, really fun. I personally love it. You know, everyone's gonna be, you have to make a decision on your own with it, but like I've had a blast using it. AP off, silence that dude. Alright, Captain's got the plane with the side stick. I'm showing my stick off on air today. Oh my gosh. Alright, coming in, looking good. Stick going up a little bit. Remember, we're in a Boeing. It does feel really nice though, man. I tell you what. It does feel really good. I think once I get it all figured out 100%. A little high. Drop that nose.
400. 300. 200. Approaching minimum.
Landing. See, I'm not giving it a whole lot of movements either. It's very minor movements, kind of like an Airbus.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Flare it. Settle down. Oh boy, that felt good. Alright, reverse is coming out. Nose down a little heavy there at the end, but that's alright. Alright, reversers are stowed. Flaps coming up. Welcome to Orlando, Florida, folks. Well, the weather is hot. Irishman can confirm that. Alright, we're going to taxi off here to the left. We're going to go lights off. Slow down a little bit, and we're just going to park right on here, folks. That's how we're doing it. Alright, taxi lights are off as well. Parking brake is this button there. Parking brake is set. Go over here to the side. Menu, system page, connect the GPU. Up here. Oh, wrong button. We gotta go down. And then we're gonna go here. Engines off. Good. And let that settle down. APL is done. Submitted flight. Get out of here. And quit. Alright, quitting that there. Let's see what we got while Flight Sim's exiting. And we got a 99 on that one. 80.78 strobe lights. Oh, strobe lights were on? What the hell? Landing rate was a 193. I'll take it. I will take it. All right, let's go ahead and switch on over to monitor. And let's close out of this dude. Let's close this dude. And here's the Fenix. All right, update. Oh, what is running? Wait, okay. Stop it. All right, update. What? You must close it. What's going on? All right, hold on a second. Let's see what's going on. And why aren't you closing? Yeah, the Fenix app is, or the all right, end that one. All right, update commencing. Let's see. Can't find my location for deliveries. Shoot me another friend request at some point. I think you got deleted. Oh, don't tell the missus. All right, well, that's working. We're going to go into APL here, and we're going to go to shop. We're going to buy a flight ticket, and we're going to see, I think we can do, I think this is an actual flight, right? I guess not. I thought there was an actual Tampa and Orlando. Huh. All right, I guess we're not doing that one. All right, guess while that's downloading, that's good. That one's good as well. We need to verify though, so I'm gonna hide that for a second, and we're gonna go into community folder. I just want to make sure that the Fenix actually installed where it's supposed to. Packages, community. I think it did. I'm not seeing it though. Oh, here we go. Fenix. 726. 726, 726. Okay, yep. Okay. Just verifying that's all good. Okay. We're going to go to monitor, and then we're going to go into, we're going to launch up the Fenix livery manager. Oh, that's gone. What happened? Where's the livery manager at now? Does anyone know where the livery manager is? Fenix installer. Oh, here it is. Okay. Delete 26 unused. Sure. All right. So that's removed. Let's go to liveries again, and we can search for Delta. Let's see, 220. Here's a 19. So we're going to download that dude. We're just going to go Delta for now. Oh, I love this livery manager. This is much better. Okay, cool. So it looks like it figured out its life. It is installed in the correct spot now. Cool. And we can't do, so we're not doing anything with APL, I guess. So we'll just close out APL. All right, let's get back into the sim. Flight Sim 2024 is launching. Let's change this. The big Fenix update. Test flight. Msfs. And Flight Sim 2024. All right, that's all updated. Oh, that's weird. Like the audio got super loud. Just sent you another request. Somehow got deleted. That's weird. Wonder why it got deleted. All right, folks, you're excited as I am? Yeah, what the hell? What's going on with the audio? It went high and then it went low. Okay, I'm going to step away while this is loading to give the cat some food. Be right back. All right, here we are. Start. And we're going to do a test flight. So let me get SimBrief rock and rolling. So SimBrief. And we're going to do a short test flight. This is my test flight I like to do often. So we're gonna do Delta 516. We're gonna go from, we're gonna do Orlando to Tampa. Since we saw Orlando's not too bad with weather-wise, we're gonna do 19. Okay, so let's go here into the plane. Let's go to 319. Holy smoly. Alright, so here's the CFMs. Here's the Sharklets up here. I don't have that installed. So I don't have a livery for that, but we're gonna do this Delta here, 319. You can see the 2020 tag is gone. Remember it said FS 2020 here? That's gone, so now it's officially supported, I guess. CFM's engines. Runway 36 right is what they're saying for the arrival, or for the departure. So Orlando. And let's go ahead and zoom on in here. And let's see, 36 right is, which one? 36 right's there, so we're gonna park right here. And we're gonna hit the button. Bam. Let's see. Back report, he got promoted with a 11% bump. Nice. P2, can you get me a pay increase? P2, can you get me a little something something? Checking the database, it says. It's working. It's doing this thing. It says starting Fenix. Alright, Fenix should be... I'm gonna let it sit there for a little bit, though. Let's see. Master Copy says I did something wrong because the planes there are no liveries. I think you have to re-download the liveries. I think that might be what happened. Because for me, when I hit the livery button in the Fenix app, it asked if I wanted to delete whatever it was, 27 liveries, and I said, yep, sure do. Alright, so let's get rid of the head guy. Head dude's gone. Alright, we're in walk-around mode, so we're going to take a look real quick. Oh, look at, yeah, so this is definitely 2024, because now there's buttons here. Looking inside, look at that detail, that's crazy. This is a damn fine plane. This is a damn fine plane, folks. Look at this. Look at the detail in this plane. Crikey. Now the VRAM usage is still not quite fixed or changed. I'm using damn near max VRAM right now. And that's not even with AI, or with ATC. I'm at 96% VRAM usage. So VRAM did not get altered, unfortunately. Alright, let's jump into the cockpit here of this beautiful plane. Oh yeah, you can already tell. You can already tell that... God damn it. You can already tell it's got different displays, right? They're darker here. They weren't this dark in the previous version. Let me move this dude over here, move that there. Okay. Let's see. Phoenix is awesome. Really hope they do a 330. Yeah, I'm hoping they do some as well. I'm booting the sim up. Do you want to do group flight? I don't have time. If you jump in now, I suppose we could. I'm gonna do Orlando to Tampa. Although maybe not, because the VRAM's pretty high usage right now. I gotta figure it out. Yeah, ask me to delete it. Booting the sim now. P2 says. Fantastic. All my views are good. Fantastic. All right, let's go over here. Actually, P2, if you want to, we can do... If you want to do the short hop with me, if you have the time, if you want to do the short hop with me, I'm doing Orlando to Tampa. So I can quickly go inside settings here, and I think I switched over servers too. I'm on the East US server. East US server. So yeah, if you want to hop on in. Oh god. Did I just crash it? Maybe not. We'll see. I might have just crashed. US East is what I was going to do, but May have just crashed the sim. Yeah, I'm getting no usage of the system right now. Yeah, sim crashed. All right. All right, so no, maybe no multiplayer then. Rip. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna kill out the sim, restart again. Gosh dang it. All right, let the sim shut down fully. Okay, start again. First load, first time load they told us. All right, we'll get rid of Volant at the top up there as well. Second time is okay. All right, let's see what happens this time. That's one of the few times the sim actually crashes on me. 885. I'll try again. You doing the baby shark? Nice. All right, I gotta get all this stuff done in the next 53 minutes. So we're gonna be rushing. We're gonna be rushing pretty quickly. Time is of the essence. Maybe I'll do a stream tonight too. We'll see. We'll see. Actually, maybe I can move my podcast to tonight and then do stream after work tomorrow. Master copies at 83. P2 and the sharks. It's hilarious. Alright, we're back in the sim. Let's go to settings real quick. Let's go down here. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try some stuff. So let's go ahead and go traffic quality. I'm going to put it down to low for now. I'm going to see if that helps a little bit. I'm also going to drop down my LOD down to 100. And see if that helps. And go online. And multiplayer is on. eServer, save. Alright, free flight. We got the Delta still. Orlando. We're going to Tampa. KTPA. I'm going to do gate 43. Because it said runway 36 right for departure. And it's a fast departure for me. So I'm going to go on over here. Alright. Let's cross our fingers. Hope for the best. Crossed our fingers, hope for the best. So yeah, so Orlando, KMCO, East servers, to KTPA, Tampa. And I'm at gate 43. Y'all are on the other side, I think, of me. That's fine. Again, I don't have a whole lot of time, so just trying to get going. All right, we saw the outside. That was all grand, beautiful. Like my mohawk there. Mohawks looks really good. All right, let's jump into the cockpit. All right, looking good. Let's go over here. We're going to go to the Fenix app. And we're going to go... Okay, so it pulled it. Grand. Load it. Insta-load. Go up here. Load all this jazz. Good. Let's go up top here. Wow, this looks really nice. Holy smokes. I'm not sure how it turned up on the screen. It looks really, really nice. The server's melted. Oh, yeah, that sounds really good. Wow. Oh, my lord. Yeah, those sounds. Oh, those sounds are like Boris sounds right there. That was really good. APU firing up. Let's listen on the outside here. External. Holy smokes, people. These sounds are freaking amazing. Alright, we're going to go to config, manual, let's go to nav, and we're going to go to IRS, 1, 2, 3. Let's go to this dude, init, request it, clear out the errors. We are Delta 516. Cost index I have is 15. And we're going up to just 14,000 feet today. Grand. Let's go over here. Oh my gosh, those sounds are something. I'm like, whew. I'm hot right now. I'm hot and sweaty. I'm hot and sweaty. Alright, those are looking good. Performance, that's looking grand. And then we're going to go to flight plan. Orlando. This should be a paid update, man. I'm telling you. Like, the dudes at Fenix, they deserve more money. I will buy the Neo, even if I wasn't going to fly the Neo. I'm buying the Neo. Like, it's done deal. These dudes are the pinnacle of what developers should be in the flight sim community. The passion they have spreads very nicely. All right, flight plan is all set up. Grand. Altimeter is set and checked. Oh, these screens are freaking awesome. These screens are amazing. Wow. Okay, now we have to get my WinWing going because it's a different plane. It's detecting a different plane. So let's see if the WinWing profiles still work. So WinWing P2s. Run it. Perfect. Those work fine. Link that. And then we'll go ahead and put 16,000 in the box. Or 14,000, sorry. 14,000 in the box. Okay. I think that's about it. APU is good. APU bleed on. External power. Let's disconnect all this jazz. Forward stairs are gone. Holy smokes. Okay. We're going to push back. Yeah, it's a whole new aircraft. Inabil suck my side stick. Yeah, for real, right? Like, for real. Inabil's... Dude. There's no competition when it comes to... I haven't tried the FS Labs 321, but, like, I don't think there's any competition when it comes to Fenix. Alright, parking brake is... What button? This button here. Request it. Holds. Alright, first pushback with the Fenix update. Let's go system 1. And engine number 1. Alright, we're gonna listen on the inside first. I'm gonna mute me. Okay, so not very loud on the inside, which is fine. That's expected. We're going to do outside now for engine number 2. It's going down here. The sounds are pretty quiet. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be, but the sounds are really quiet. It sounds good. They're quiet. Alright, flaps 1 for departure. Go on down here. We're doing a takeoff of up 4. So go here. Up 4. There's up 4. Beautiful. And then we go to all. Pushback's looking good. That's good there. And these Phoenix guys are insane, yeah, for sure. The sounds are really good. The sounds are loud for me. They're loud for you? Hmm. Oh, I think I know why. I think I know why. Let me go into my sounds here. I'm lowered down. An engine? No, I don't. Other aircrafts, environments. Other aircrafts. No, I guess not. Engine sounds are down to 100. Let me bring it up, or down to 90. Bring it up. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. Okay, grand, everything's good. Controls. Let's make sure controls are good. Control left and right, good. And then let's go over here to Sin menu. And I'd like to turn on the damper. Which one is that again? Or they get rid of that? Wasn't the damper in here? Huh. We must have got rid of it. Okay, that's fine. I guess they don't need it no more. Fine with me. Alright, let's see. External view. Where's P2? Where the hell are you? Nameplates are on. I don't see anyone. My multiplayer is probably being funky. Alright. Engines coming up. Lead off. Master switch off. All call. Taxi on. Takeoff config. Good. We have company message. I'm not worried about it. Watch out for the infamous speed bumps and drop-offs in the taxiway. Sean says the tropical storm is now near Hawaii. Is now a hurricane. Oh, geez. You can hear the prop spins too. I don't know why mines are so low. I'll have to do some investigation work. Oh yeah, the handling on the ground is so much better. So much better. Oh my gosh. It's like the CRJ V3 or V2 almost, but better. Like the handling is very nice on the ground. Oh my gosh. You know, like before where like the Phoenix was difficult. Wasn't difficult, but it took a lot of rudder to turn left or right. This is like on the dime turning now. Oh yeah, look at this. I'm at a low speed. I'm not, oh, I guess not low speed, 20 knots, but like, and like, look at the plane. The plane dips. The plane dips left and right. Watch it. Watch when I turn up here. Watch. The plane will dip. You'll see it dip left and right. It did not do that before. It has like physics now. Holy crap. Holy Jesus. All right. When you thought the Phoenix couldn't get any better, Phoenix is like, I got something to show you. Oh, drive straight. That is so cool. In the video, they said they have options in the display settings. You know where that is? It might be in the default Phoenix in the app. I'm not sure what I'll talk about though. Sorry. All right, here we go, folks. Our first takeoff with the new Phoenix update. You can't see the dip very much there because I'm at a lower speed. But at the higher speeds, look at the plane just, it has a motion though. It kind of swivels back and forth. Oh, it's really cool. All right, zoom on out here. And let's get the clock a-clocking. Do my light switches work here? Yes. All right, so I got that light switch working at least. And main view. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and silence myself. Holy galore. The sounds, dude. The sounds, man. It's not like overkill either. The sounds aren't overkill. They're like the perfect amount of sound. Yeah, these sounds are freaking awesome. Alright, bring them back down so I don't blow out eardrums here and I don't talk over the sounds. Yeah, the sounds are really, really good. Really, really good. I see P2, I'm watching your takeoff. Why can't I see anyone? Maybe I didn't have... I might not have multiplayer on... That might have been it. I might not have it on in the menu. So you hear that? I don't know if you heard the noise thingy. That's like the clock or something. You can change that. I think over here. Let's see. Where is it at? Units, callouts, airframe. There we go. IS. And that changes this dude, so it's digital. So you're not hearing the rattling noise. Man, I tried to load the aircraft, but it keeps resetting to 0. Like the sim keeps resetting. Yeah, I'm blown away, man. I'm blown away. Blown away. It looks gorgeous. It sounds gorgeous. It flies really nicely. Hats off to Fenix. Hats off to Fenix. Alright, so this is a pretty short hop, so we need to prepare things very early on here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well. I think we had a WASM crash, guys. We just had a WASM crash, I think. I'll give it a couple seconds to think about his life, but... And I don't have enough time to do another flight, so that's gonna be it. That's not a good start. That's not a good start. I think the first one was Flight Sim. The second one definitely seems to be... the second one definitely seems to be a Fenix issue. Yeah, it's definitely a WASM crash or something, some sim crash. I don't know what actually crashed on it, but definitely, we definitely unfortunately had a CTD here, or I guess not a CTD, but we just had a freeze. Yeah, I know my luck. I didn't do anything. All I hit was the menu down here. That's crazy. Well, that sucks. And that's not a good start to the luck here we're having on this Fenix. Hopefully it's just me. Hopefully other people aren't having the same problem. Let me try to end that. That's gonna go and close out. I'll try to spawn on the runway and see if we can at least do the flight, but it would have to be working really, really well. Dang. So we had the first one, I think, was multiplayer issue. The second one, I think, was a Fenix issue, because as soon as I hit the McDo, it froze on me. That's not good. That's not good at all. Again, hopefully it's just a temporary my issue kind of thing. Alright, we'll let this load on up. Again, I'm going to try to load right on the runway and see what happens. See if we can just get this flight taken care of, because I really want to do the flight. I could do it, I just gotta get in the air. Get rolling with it. I'll check multiplayer too, make sure that's operational. I don't know why that stopped working though too. Unless I didn't have it enabled, but I'm pretty sure I still had it on. Yeah, the stick worked really good. It was really smooth on the takeoff there. I was really impressed. Really, really impressed. I gotta get used to it still. I gotta get the, get everything dialed in properly. Okay, so let's try this again. We're gonna try to do it right on the runway. I need to test out the multiplayer. Oh, I had it off. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn it back on. And then we're gonna make Orlando. I'm gonna do the big no-no. Spawn on a runway. 36 right. Let's go. Alright, third time is the charm. Third time's the charm. I'll have to try the update in 2020. I haven't moved over to 2024 yet, haven't you? Yeah, I wonder how much different it is. I wonder if there's a pretty big difference between 2020 and 2024. Alright, we got multiplayer working now, so that's good news. Matthew's landing it up now. Loading it up, I think is what you're saying. Alright, we're in there. Okay, that's all good. Why? God dang it. Let's go over here. God, why doesn't it? I don't understand. Alright, let's load this dude. Insta-load. Calculate. Send to the McDo. Go on down here. Now all we should have to do is load up the flight plan, right? Yeah, the Fenix crashed. But what the hell? What is going on? What? Oh my gosh, what is my luck right now? Or am I in someone else's plane? I think I'm in someone else's plane. Yeah, I'm in someone else's plane. Alright. Let's slew up forward a little bit. There we go. Okay. Request it, please. Yeah, the hand flying's different. Alright, why aren't you getting my flight plan? What the hell? Okay, so we have that set. Why isn't it pulling the flight plan? I don't understand. It's not pulling the flight plan. My luck. Hey, I feel like Kip today. I feel like Kip. Alright, let's drop that in there. Flight, whatever. Cost index is 15. 14. Alright, flight plan, we're just doing departure 36. 36 right, via the SOX one. That's good. Tampa, we're looking at 19 right, via the Dades 2. That, okay. Is my performance at least loaded as well? Alright, we got V speeds, I think we got everything else we need. Alright. Flaps for takeoff, flaps are set. Max brake set. This dude is set. Land up to 1-4. All call, taxi lights, 90 lights on. Okay, cool. Alright, let's try this again. Parking brake is released. Takeoff config. Takeoff config. Weather. Auto. Engines. Alright, let's try this again. Holy moly. It hand flies really nicely for that little bit I was able to test. It sounds amazing, it looks incredible. Let's hope that I could actually land the plane now. I love the physics of it. The physics look really cool. Alright, bringing back the stick just a little bit. Gear going up. Alright, all steady so far. Let's go AP on right away. And waiting for climb mode. Going up, going up, going up. Alright, climb mode. There we go. Alright, and then just waiting for flaps next. Alright, flaps are coming up. Spoilers are turned off. Okay, let's see if we can make it happen this time. So we see P2s out there in the distance. Okay, sorry. I'll catch up in chat now. Sorry, I was away, had an update, had to fan fly different. See, my bad. At least it was someone else's plane. Stop side stick driving. Phoenix wants you to work. Wants you to go to work. Everyone is logging into the Phoenix servers. No, this is the SimBrief API. These now I am still dedicated to stream Irish. The baby shark is amazing. I just had the same crash. I just had the same crash you had last time, Lex. Really. On the ground before takeoff. Really. As a person with glasses, extra thank you for Phoenix for these new displays. Yeah, these displays are really, really good. Got to configure up. Got to do my configure now. Or configure over. Okay. Yeah, boy, I'm a little nervous about that crash. Like, it's rare for Phoenix to crash. Like, have a complete sim freeze like that. Harry, shut it down. You gotta go to work now. The 319 feels heavier hand fly now. It does, yeah. That departure felt really nice. Alright, I'm not touching anything right now. I'm not gonna touch anything. Alright, last time I touched anything, it froze. So, I'm so nervous about touching anything. I just want to get the flight done. Alright. So we're going to go Red Sox to the Dade's arrival into Tampa. And Tampa saying at 15:55. So this should be just fine. If it doesn't freeze again, it should be just fine. I have enough problems with the GPU and I have to deal with Phoenix. Disco. Yeah, I see that disco there. I'm nervous about that. I gotta eventually clear that out. We see P2 out there in the distance. I'm shutting down now, going to run to the store, grab a drink, come back to set up the config. Alright, Master Copy. I'll probably be done by the time you get back. P2's descending already. Yeah, this should work out fine. If I can make this landing happen before the top of the hour, all should be fine. It gives me a half hour to kind of get ready for work and onto the work. Master Copy, thanks for coming in. I don't know. Maybe, I don't think I'll stream tonight because my wife and I will probably want to talk about her first day at the job. So probably tomorrow's stream will happen. It will happen. What was I gonna say? Tomorrow afternoon. I'll probably do a tomorrow afternoon stream, and then of course Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday all day. So it'll be Phoenix. It'll be Phoenix week. Phoenix week on the stream. This update should not have been free. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, every dev needs to learn from this. Needs to learn from it, 100%. Alright, here we go. I'm going to try. I'm going to do it. We have to clear out this disco. I'm going to do it. Okay, that one worked. Whew. Phew. Whew. Nervousness. Phoenix week. Well, it'd be cool because we're using the side stick, so this will be a good test to see how the side stick, works and all that jazz. All right, let's see, 19 left. Let's go ahead and get my charts going here. All right, that's all good there. All right, 10,000, so we gotta get our lights off up here. Oh, that's on. Oh, I guess I had them off the whole time. Whoops. All right, off is down. Yeah, that's fine, whatever. We're not using APL on this flight anyways. All right, climbing up to 10,000. We're up to cruise speed almost. I'm nervous about this landing. You got it, P2. You got it. Oh, speaking of landing, let me see if Volanta is tracking this flight. Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay, cool. Tampa. And there it is. Okay. Just so we can get a landing rate at least. I see P2 out there in the distance. You're actually going to be a legend, Lex? I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. Alright, while we're doing our cruise here, I'm gonna go prep a couple things for work, so I'll be back in like 3 or 4 minutes. Right, how we doing? How we doing? 14,000, reach top of descent. Let's go ahead and start our descent. Good timing, I guess. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, this is pretty impressive. You find Phoenix Grinder, you. Alright, so we are on descent into Tampa for our first test flight with the new updated Phoenix. We have some company messages. I'm not going to touch it. I'm really nervous. Oh, I got to put in destination information though. All right, we got to put that in. All right, so we're going to go to the FMC. We're going to go to performance. We're going to go to next. All right, QNH here in Tampa is saying 3009. Temperature is 32. Wind is 240 at 5. And the minimums are 226. Okay. I think we got it. 10,000 coming up. Will with a $10 euros. I appreciate it, Will. If you touching that yoke again, you're oh my gosh. Will, thanks for the 11 euros. Much appreciated. Also, congratulations again for your news. P2, how is the landing going? Is P2, where's P2? Is he an emotional disaster right now? I see P2 there. I need status on P2. Calling P2. Earth to P2. P2, this is Tampa Tower. How we looking out there? Just need to get some information on your flight path. Has you touched down the ground yet or no? Alright, coming up at 10,000. I don't know why that voice is not, I don't think, southern. Well, it's southern, but not like southern Tampa. Southern. Alright, 11 coming up on 10. We're going to get those landing lights on shortly. I'm a nervous Nelly. Alright, up here, let's get the landing stuff going. Wonder why on is up, off is down. Does that make sense? Lights. Yeah, I guess this makes sense because the light switch, at least in America, light switch up is on, down is off. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. It just looks weird looking at it at this angle. Man, this cockpit is something different to look at. This is impressive. They've done some impressive work. One thing that was with the other displays is I would see like some shaking of the display because of, you know, just the whatever technology they're using, and this is like smooth. You can see like the marking because they're wiping it clean or something. Very nice. I'm very impressed. This is a very impressive update for sure. Alright, there's 10,000 and 3,000 at Bucks. 3,000 at Bucks. Jimbo there. What now? Now look at the wrong 19. Oh, I got 19 right programmed. That's why. Alright, hold on. Put the wrong one in. Arrival 19 left. Oh god. Please don't crash. Heading mode first. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and do the vertical speed our own here. And we're in heading mode now. Let's go over here to Bucks. LS is on. Let's go down here, activate the approach mode. And the frames, Lex? Oh, the frames are pretty damn good. I'm getting 116, so I'm getting my standard frames. The VRAM was pretty heavy there in Orlando. That could have just been like a one-time load thing. I don't feel it's better coming in real hot here. I don't feel it's better than the previous update, but it's not worse. And that's a positive because the changes they made, the adjustments they made, is amazing to not have any kind of additional performance hits. I see 2,000. I'm gonna go ahead and put 2,000 in the box here. Give me a better viewpoint of what we're looking at. Let's see. Going around, P2 says, okay, the landing is totally different. Were the better or worse, P2? We're better or worse? Alright, swing over to the left. Must be different when you zoomed in. When you zoom in and out. Alright, I missed the interception here. Can't be a American football player. I'm going to have to break down and get the damn card. Can't take it anymore. Do not have flare before 30. It will float all the way. Ooh, floating. Okay, okay. Don't forget. Oh, that's me. I'm reading don't forget. Alright. Let's get back on course here. Flew it a little bit. I see 19 right, which is right there. 19 left is right there, so that's grand. Alright, you know what I'm going to do?
2,500.
We're going to go ahead and go AP off. We're going to hand fly this dude. Gonna hand fly this dude on in. Alright, flaps coming down. We're gonna get the yelling because we're a little fast. Woo. That turns a little tight. Alright, looking better on the speed. Spoilers are gonna come and be enabled. Spoilers are on. And then we're gonna clear out these messages. We're going to do a flaps 3 arrival. Okay. We're going to switch this over to LS. Flaps 2. Alright, glide slope localizer are on, so I have navigation to look at. And flaps 3 for the arrival. Landing gear coming down. Do not flare before 30. Okay. I normally would flare around the 10, 20 or 10. Now I'm nervous. Alright. Minor adjustments with the Fenix. Minor adjustments. Don't fly it like a Boeing. Will's watching the yoke cam like a hawk. He's zoomed in on it. It was like this stupid Boeing idiot. I'm taking back my money. I have to quit. I can't program my approach after a go around. Oh no. Okay. Looking good. Looking good.
1,000.
1,000 call. Checked. I like the feeling. It does feel heavier, like PT was saying. We have a tailwind, so I don't think we should be landing this runway to begin with. I gotta adjust my left and right a little bit. A little too sensitive. Your cute lean hands. Only hands. I'm off course just a little bit. Steady it. Okay, a little better. I'm overcorrecting, I know I am.
Glide slope.
Glide slope.
Glide slope. Glide slope.
Oh, bring it up, bring it up.
Glide slope. Glide slope.
Overcorrecting still. Stop it.
40, 30, 20, retard.
Oh, jeez.
Retard.
Idle. Oh my god.
5,
Ooh. Alright, that was a terrible landing. Terrible landing. I couldn't quite get center line. It started shifting to a crosswind. Alright, that was a very unstable approach, for sure. For sure. Yeah, you're gonna have to relearn this plane all over again. Yeah, P2's right, for sure. Boy, it is fun, though. Holy smokes. I wish I didn't have to go to work. FPS, what am I looking at right now? I'm looking at 116 still, 80%. Maybe it's just Orlando that was causing me problems. 80%, well, they're still pretty heavy on the Vs. I'll take a look real quick once we'll get to the gate up here. I have just a few more moments, so. Got that all turned off. Feels good there. I love the handling now more than before, but the means all lands of progress is now gone. Need to start from scratch. Yeah, I didn't feel the float so much, and it didn't drop off out of the sky. So like with the other version of the Fenix, it would drop out of the sky if you pull out the engines too early. I didn't feel that. My issue was more I couldn't get it centered. The wind was shifting on the ground there. It looks like it's a 4-knot crosswind right now, so that little bit of wind was pushing me off, and I just couldn't center it. And that dampering, there used to be a dampering section in the previous update, or in the previous version, and that seems to be gone now. So I'm not sure if they just removed it because it's not effective anymore with this new update. All right, parking brake is set. Let's go to the tablet here. Let's go to ground services, GPU chocks, connect the jetway, external power on. And before we do anything else, let's go real quick to settings. We're going to go to dev mode. And we're going to see what our FPS, and you won't be able to see this part on the screen, but I'm using 12.5 on the on the VRAM out of my 1375. So I have like 1 gigabyte of spare VRAM right now. Oof. But that's about the same what I got in the past. I don't think that's much of a difference, personally. 116 on the, yeah, so mainframe is, or main thread is my biggest issue as right now, but I'm using max VRAM for the most part. Let's see what happens when we turn off the engines. Let's see what it sounds like. I call it a win. I call it a win. Very, very good. Well, that concludes today's stream. Almost, well, 2.5 hours. A lot longer than I thought it was going to be for today's flight. Or today's flights, I guess with 2, but with an S. But thanks everyone for coming in. A lot of fun. This is going to be tough on my ego. It's going to be fun. I'm learning the side stick. I'm learning the new Fenix. So put 2 and 2 together and get it all figured out. It's going to be one of those, once you accomplish it, it's going to be really, really cool and fun. But I appreciate everyone coming in. No stream tonight, like I said, because my wife's first day at a new job, so we'll chat tonight with her. Well, I'll chat with her tonight. But the next stream will be probably Tuesday afternoon for my time. Once I have something definitive, I'll get it up on the Discord. And then we'll chat when that time comes. But hey, keep in touch on Discord. Let me know what you think of the the Phoenix update when you get it. There's a Discord there if you're interested in joining in. Will, thanks for coming in, and Will, thanks so much for the euros, and Irishman, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships today. Much appreciate it. Thank you, PT, for coming in and flying with us. Matthew, thanks for coming on in. And Jay Russ, thanks for coming on in. Thanks everyone else for coming in as well. Appreciate it. We will see you on the next stream. As always, take care.